Okay. Metrumorph is a thing this year, right? I've got to check before making this, but honestly, I also all this before realising that, hey, these parts are going to arrive in March. So, without further ado, let's pull out this bag of bits and go to time lapse. See you in a few. Okay, and so first things first, off in the row you may have seen during the time lapse, the armour here, actually an illegal build, so I'm going to be modifying that. As you can see, it's already stressing parts, just bending them out of shape. Yes, I'm going to be finding an alternate solution to the leg detailing. So, Styrrik Metrumorph then. I just wanted a Metru version of my self-moc because I like the Metru build. Well, you know, this approximation of it. So, first things first, here he is with previous versions of himself. Let's pull the camera back. And yeah, this feels like a natural evolution of the sort of matter version. Yeah, I try to keep the colour layout the same. Include as many design elements as possible. I also figured out a kind of hybrid matter/Metru torso that also has a bit of an ab crunch while working on this guy, so that's pretty cool. About the simplest possible solution for that, but yeah, makes this a little bit more dynamic. So, rest of size comparison then. Here he is with a standard Metru build at sort of full height. And here he is with my Metru build, which he is ever so slightly shorter than. So, I'd say it's acceptable though, you know? I really like how this guy turned out, size-wise. I also quite like how articulated he is. So, let's just pull these two back off screen, and get this bag out of the way. Just so I can get a quick thumbnail. There we go. And articulation then, ball joint at the shoulder. Actually, pretty unrestricted. You know, the Meter's head has like the cutout for the mouth that happens to be an exact size pretty much perfectly, that it means it doesn't interfere with anything. You can get out to almost all the way, and the arm still looks nice and armoured. You got a nice degree at the elbow, plus a swivel that's now slightly more restricted just by the CCBS armour. You got full range at the hand because that's always just a regular ball joint. Ab crunch can go about that far, which isn't huge, but like, you know, it's neat having an ab crunch on a Metru build. Ball joint hips, standard knees, standard feet. The reason I use these parts specifically is because they let me do this. And there might be a way to keep those. I've got a couple of things under consideration that I reckon I might be able to pull off. So, weapons then. He has two swords that both start on the same side, because I always figured that looked cool. I also still quite like the also top and bottom pegging system. Pegging. Let's give him one, and let's give him both. Round the video off with him fully armed. Crunch those abs. Yeah, it's also a little wibbly, not ideal, but yeah, side effect of the build. Not really much I can do to account for that. I don't know what this pose is. This is all very Captain Jack of him. Hold on. Just, yep, no more rum. Straighten up. Yeah, and part of it is that the O1 masks don't come down as far as the Metru ones, so they always end up looking a little bit weird on this style of head. So, my inability to pose things well aside, this has been Styrrik Metrumorph, a Metru body version of my self-moc that kind of shows, thanks to the spikes and the Styrrik's Magna elements, these things, this boy, his Batera heritage a little more clearly. So anyway, this has been Lucas Builds. Happy Metru March!